Alright everyone, welcome to Street City Studio. I'm John, and in this video we're going to talk a little bit about my vehicle collection. If you've been following me, you know I just got a pretty sizable donation from my brother of toys, and a good chunk of it is vehicles. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take a look at some of these vehicles that my brother donated. I'll probably throw in a couple of my own vehicles during the conversation, but I've got quite a few vehicles that I'm not really going to highlight. Right? And even just right here within my reach, I've got Jurassic Park vehicles that we're really not going to look at. Right? And right here, right, I've got quite a few. Right? Jurassic Park trucks and Jeeps and SUVs. But where to start? That's my key. Now, I'm a big Humvee fan, and I think my brother knew this. Here, let me get out of there, and we can really start to look at what we got here. Yeah, there we go. Right. I don't know much about this line. It says Soldier Force there. I don't know much about it. And honestly, it's not much more than a dollar store type of vehicle. A cheapo line. Little gimmicky buttons back here. I don't think. Yeah, the batteries are dead. I didn't replace the batteries on this yet. I replaced them on that Sentinel. But this wasn't. This opens up. This wasn't exactly high on the priority list for batteries. But that's kind of nice interior. Alright, got a little box for the figure to stand in the turret. A little foot peg even. Way that opens up like this. I might actually replace those batteries soon. See what kind of noise it makes. Turn that little latch. That's not a bad little vehicle. I like the way that door sits open like that. That's cool. It's kind of weird. There's no steering wheel or nothing, but probably be easier to get the figures in and out. Right. No windshields, no windows. I don't think there was any guns. There might have been. There's a good handful of weaponry in those boxes that I haven't sorted through completely. So there might be some guns for the top of this thing in there somewhere, or there might not. I don't know. We'll find out. But I do like it. I will be using it in the background of some photos or something somewhere, sometime. Maybe some military attacking the Hulk or something. Oh, where am I going to put the vehicles I've shown? Alright, and we'll go, I guess, next up. Is G.I. Joe helicopter, the Dragonfly, I believe. Wild Bill's helicopter, right? And a Wild Bill with it. Now, I haven't found any hat or anything. I don't know where any of his accessories would be, if they're even in there. I haven't found them yet. We're looking kind of dusty over here. I thought I cleaned. Let me get some of this up here. But the rotors were kind of warped real bad, and they're kind of still a little warped, but I had put some heat to them and laid some books on them and straightened them out quite a bit. Because like you can see, like this one was really bent. Here, this one was bent up here. But they're not too bad. It's in pretty good shape still. Okay, let's open her up. Let's open the front. There we go. Okay. Take a little look in there. Looks like some dust in there. I don't think I opened it to clean it. I think I just wiped out the outside. I'll get that in a minute. It's got the pull back thing right here. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Still got both them missiles in there. Right. See? That one and that one. So that's cool. And now there are two of this. Two dragonflies, but there's the other one's only got 2 rotors. I haven't even dusted this off because of it. But these rotors are actually kind of straight. Oh, let me get this out of there real quick. These 2 are kind of straight, but you can see all that dust. Look how much dust is on there. But I got 2 dragonflies in this set. And this one also has its missiles. See? So I'll just need 2 rotors for that. Whenever I get around to it. But let me get this cleaned up one back in here. Right? I'm pretty excited about that because I have a Wild Bill. I've had Wild Bill for a while. Where is he? Where are you at, Wild Bill? There he is. So there's my Wild Bill right there in all black. Let me pull him out. Got his guns around here somewhere. I gotta find them again. I was using them or something. I think they're in the John box, actually. But here's my Wild Bill. Right? There's the one I just got from my brother. But so I've had a Wild Bill for a while, but he's been riding around in the Rhino helicopter because I didn't have a Dragonfly. But I did have a Rhino with that helicopter it comes with. Right. This one. This is the one my Wild Bill's been sitting in all these years. But it's good to have him that one now. But that's nice. That's real nice to have. I'm a big fan of this helicopter too. It looks like a real helicopter. It doesn't look like something out of a super sci-fi futuristic movie, you know? And that's one of the things I like about it. But, let's see here. Speaking of the Rhino, maybe we'll move right into the Rhino here. Let's get these figures out of the cockpit, maybe. There is the Rhino that I just got. And I have a Rhino of my own. So this is my second Rhino now. And actually, that one is right here. See? Look at that. That's so cool. Twin Rhinos. That might be the name of this video. Now, they might be in this last box. I'm not 100%. I don't see the spring-loaded missile launchers for this one that my brother gave me. But it does have a couple of these guns. It has this gun up here, this spring-loaded one up here, and it has this one. Mine, I can't seem to find this one. I believe that is the only thing missing. Now for this one, my brother's that I just got, I do know, I saw the mounted turret. It was on it, so it's here somewhere, but it fell off. I don't want to spend too much time digging around for just one gun. But it is here somewhere. And it is so cool to have two of these bad boys. Man, let's check this out. Let's push this button on the back. There it goes. Oh, that's kind of creaky, stiff. That's alright. It'll loosen up with time, right? Maybe if I press it a few more times, it'll start to loosen up. Oh, sticking. Let me see how mine does to compare it. Oh, I gotta get these guns out of the way first. Oh yeah, that was a little creaky, but it still came all the way up. This one didn't even come all the way up now. I'm looking at it. Get that gun off of there, out of the way. Press it one more time. Yeah, it's loosening up, I think. It's just stiff from sitting and collecting all that dust. Get some of that dust knocked off the tracks and it'll start coming out. Yeah, oh, that one was real smooth. Okay. Good. That's good. Let's get this out of the way here so we can just kind of look at one. I think I just found that gun too. Where's that gun? Slide right over here somewhere. I heard it. Ah, yep. I did. See? It was inside the cabin. Inside the back cabin. Good stuff. See, I'm glad I put it back there so I wouldn't lose track of it. But then I lost track that it was back there. That's okay. But let's take a look here, right? I really like this thing. I like how that opens up. Ooh. I don't like how easily it pops off of there, but let's get it back on there. There. Alright. And then there's this button here. You push this button, and that slides out. Right? And you're supposed to be able to, like, mount your little turret there. Right? Mount your little gun. And he's got cover. Right? He can stand there, and he's outside the vehicle while it's moving. He's got cover. That's so cool. Put that back down the front. I like that door a lot. I'll take a look here too. Oh, Mercer. I forgot he was still in there. Little Happy Surprise. I like Mercer. My brother's a big fan of Mercer too. I'm surprised he gave me this guy. That's awesome. Oh, I still see some dust. I gotta clean it better. I gave it a once over. I shouldn't act like I cleaned it clean. I cleaned the dust off it, but I clean it a little better, I think. Right? This door leads into this back cabin here. And I really like, I don't know if I've pointed it out yet. I don't think I did, but I like how this creates like a ramp too. But it opens up into 3 seats back here. Right? Let's see if we can get some light in here. See, here we go. 3 seats. And they all come out this way there. Oh, there goes that door too. It'll come off so easy. Oh, come on. There we go. I find it easier if you put the door in and then get them mounted. Lines it up kind of, you know. 2 seats in there, 2 seats up here, 3 seats in here, 1 guy there, and this opens for a turret back there. Right, like I said. Where's the other turret? Right, you mount you a turret here, and you got a guy. Where's Mercer? We'll stick Mercer in there. Right, just like that. And then you got a guy mounted on the gun. I like that. That's so cool. You can open that one too. Right. Just like the other one, act like a ramp. Oh, caught on the fin. Act like a ramp. Let's get this tipped up, and you got like a little control room. Right. Oh, something I'm noticing. I mounted my stickers in here. My brother has not mounted the stickers in here. Let's get that light in there. See? No stickers. Oh, that's sad. Oh well. I think I remember him saying that was too much of a pain in the butt. For what? There's mine. Oh, come on. There it is. See the little sticker mounted in there for the screen. That's all right. We've been pretty thorough with this guy, huh? The Rhino. It really is a nice vehicle. And I remember too, when I bought my Rhino, I had got it on discount. It was like 50% off or something. And so I had gotten 2. And I had given 1 to my brother and kept 1 for myself. So this Rhino was actually bought by me at the same time as my Rhino. And these Rhinos are now reunited after a decade or something. That's kind of cool. Twin Rhinos. Very cool. And next up, we'll do this fun little guy. This desert dune buggy. Right? And I have a green one of these already. And it's almost identical, really. It's got the 3 seats and the 2 mounted guns and the same little basket. But I think mine feels a little different, a little heavier maybe. I don't know. But this thing's pretty sweet. Just another dune buggy for my Mad Max type of dune buggy army. I did notice, like, this thing actually opens up, right? So you can feed your ammo in there. That's cool. I gotta straighten that gun back out. That's soft. Yeah, these guns are real soft. That's okay. This one has a steering wheel at least, right? I like it. I like it. Next up, we're gonna do this one I'm pretty excited about. We're getting towards the end here, but I'm pretty excited about this one. Now, when this was on the shelves, I had thought about buying it. But at the time, you probably heard me say, if you watch any of my other videos, you probably heard me say I was a MCU collector. And so I was really excited to see an MCU vehicle or any MCU vehicles. But it never showed up in any of the movies or anything. Right? And that, it kind of bugged me. Right? I thought maybe we'd get like a look at his garage where maybe he doesn't even drive it necessarily. Something, you know? Right? But I really did like this thing. I just kind of didn't like that it never showed up in any media, right? Or maybe it did. Maybe it showed up in some obscure cartoon or comic that I missed, but I never saw it nowhere. But I do like it, right? So I never knew what I'd use it for. But so getting it from my brother in this lot of vehicles and figures is kind of a nice little bonus, because it is a movie vehicle pretty much. That's the movie Iron Man on there. That's the movie Arc Reactor, right? The movie Colors. But I like that he's got all the missiles here. That's cool. That's really cool. Opens up. It's got all the stickers in there. That's kind of surprising. I don't like that kind of gets in the way like that. I understand it goes back, but you should be able to function without the interference, right? But it's a very cool design. It's like that Tesla or something, like that Tesla truck or something. It's kind of cool. Iron Man is ahead of the curve by a couple years, huh? Not least, is this last? Yeah, this is it. Well, not the last vehicle, but the last vehicle that I have cleaned up and prepared for this video and discussion. It's a Quinjet. And just like that rhino, I actually have another Quinjet. And unfortunately, these, I don't think either of these have, yeah, see, no missiles. Let's tip it. See, no missiles. No missiles. But they're still really nice vehicles. Right? And having two of them like this now, just like the rhinos. Now I got twin Quinjets. That's hard to say. Twin Quinjets. Twin Quinjets. Try and say that 5 times fast, huh? But just like the rhino, I'll get the second one out of here. I just kind of wanted to toot my own horn and brag a little bit, I guess. Twin rhinos and twin Quinjets. And that's really cool. Make a little fleet of them. It's a nice vehicle. A nice paint job. Yeah. The cockpit is very decent. Oh, that's another one. I didn't clean the inside. Look at that. That's terrible. I'll get that after this video's done. I got a stack of them here. I'll go through and clean the interiors. I should have thought that through better, huh? Well, let's see what kind of nightmares in this interior, because they got a back door too. Oh, good. It's nice and dark. You guys can't see how bad it is. No, I'm joking. Here, let's take a look. I like that a lot, though. I like that little back area. It's got a nice detail. Nice little seat. It's good depth. Good use of the space. Right. It's got, I always found this thing a little odd, but it is what it is. It's kind of cool. This little extension arm for a flying figure, right? You can pop you a flying figure on there, have them flying alongside the Quinjet. Here, let's get Wonder Man on there because he's awesome. There, right? And so now you got Wonder Man flying alongside the Quinjet. And that's pretty sweet. I don't know that I'll use it as much as I could or even should, because it is kind of neat. But most of the figures you might want to pose there, like Falcon, right? His wings will get in the way. So, whatever. Wonder Man's a good choice. He'll work, right? I gotta find somewhere to put these things because I don't have enough room for all these large vehicles to display. And these aren't the largest vehicles, obviously, but their wingspan doesn't help. Now those rhinos, on the other hand. But like I was saying, it's nice to have MCU vehicles, right? And that's the MCU vehicle, right? And they might not have made a lot of the MCU in 3 3/4. I've mentioned that before, right? They fell off right around Thor Ragnarok there, right? But even then, they weren't making a whole line of figures. They weren't covering all the characters. But my point is, I like getting some of these vehicles. That's essential, right? If you're doing a 3 3/4 MCU, that's essential, right? And even more recently, right, I got that Guardians of the Galaxy ship from, it's popping open. It's popping open. Let's fix that. There we go. Right, but that's that Epic Heroes Guardian of the Galaxy Milano, or which ship was that? Whatever ship that is, right? Came with Rocket. But now I know a lot of people didn't like. They felt like this was too cheap or too. They didn't want to get the whole thing just for the Rocket figure. But I like having the vehicles at least a representation, because this one, they're probably both under scale, but this one especially is way too small, right? But I don't expect they're gonna make a giant, it would be so big if they made it to scale, right? Even this thing is a nice size, right? You put some figures next to it. But if you go 1-to-1, this thing is probably way under scale, right? It'd have to be like way up here. But it's nice to have some MCU vehicles. That's my point. My point is I like some MCU vehicles, and that's 2 of them in this lot. There's the Iron Man car and the Quinjet. Right? Oh man, that's loose. That's right. There we go. Quinjet and the Iron Man car. Man, that Rhino though. I don't know if anything compared to that Rhino's so nice. It's like a mobile command unit. See, this thing, they could have gone as big as that Rhino, right? Hold 15 figures in it like the Rhino, and that wouldn't have been overdoing it. And that's what I mean when I say this thing's under scale. But it's really nice nonetheless. It's really nice nonetheless. And it's good to have some movie-related vehicles for my movie-related Avengers. I have Black Widow, Captain America in this thing, even though it only holds 2 people. that's the two that need to go in it, right? But take one last little look at this thing. This thing almost feels like a G.I. Joe vehicle or something, like Mask. I like that. But anyways, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, checking out these vehicles today. If you want to check out my photography or just say hi, check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook is John Wayna, Wayna, and Instagram is Street City Toys. But anyways, keep playing with them toys. I appreciate you guys. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you again real soon.